And what about the assignment? Anyone completed the assignment for backup jobs? Anyone tried at least?
Actually, I have gathered. Actually, I have gathered all the scripts, sir, but I am unable to copy paste. I have told you yesterday, right?
You can use Oracle guest editions. Okay, so use Oracle guest editions. You can
Okay.
install that guest editions from Oracle VirtualBox. Have you tried that guest editions?
No, sir. Actually, I have to download. In VirtualBox only, I have to use Oracle guest edition again.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
VirtualBox only you have to install Oracle guest editions. Then you can copy from local to VirtualBox. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. What about others? Anyone tried? Anyone completed? No one tried, huh? Okay, very good. Okay, from today onwards, I won't give any assignments to you. Okay.
No, sir,
if you are interested,
sir?
let me know. Those who are going to complete, then only I'll give the assignments personally.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, I have completed assignment. Yes.
Okay. So is it successful?
Yes, sir. Can I share the script, sir?
Yeah, you can. You have laptop with you?
Yes, sir. I am connected from laptop. So
okay. Tell me now. Share your screen. Show me. Okay. How you did it? Okay. Is it fine for you?
Sir, yes, sir. Give me a second.
Okay. Have you started your virtual machine and all?
No, sir. I have told you my virtual machine is not working properly.
Okay. So you installed in the local?
Yes, sir. I have installed in local, sir.
Okay, done. Once you're ready, let me know. Okay, I'll give you the control. You can share the screen.
Yes, sir.
షణ్ముఖ్ హలో.
Yes.
షణ్ముఖ్ కిషన్ మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఒక డౌట్ ఉంది షణ్ముఖ్, అదే ఒకసారి చాట్ లో పోస్ట్ చేశాను, ఒకసారి చెప్పరా?
డౌట్ I don't see any message here. Can you please post again?
Sir, are you asking me, sir?
No, not you. Mahesh.
Sir, okay, sir. I'll share.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
So once the machine is started, okay. If you see here, okay, just 1 minute. Let me. Yes. If you see here, okay, devices. There you can see insert guest edition CD image, right?
Okay, sir.
Just click on this insert guest edition CD image. Once you just clicked on this, you know, right, D drive. Once we just attach any ISO image, automatically in the D drive, the software will be visible, right? In the same way, once you click on this insert guest edition CD image, automatically guest edition's image will be attached to D drive. Go to D drive, open the D drive, install from the D drive. Okay. Right. Once you install the guest editions, now you will get the big screen. Usually when you will get the big screen, if you connect it remotely, then only you will get the complete screen, right? Full screen.
Yes, sir.
If you connect it like this, you cannot get the full screen. Okay, it will be like this only, small screen only. So once you install this guest editions, one thing you will get the complete full screen. Second thing is you can copy from local to your virtual machine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Okay, done.
Can I use administrator mode also, no, sir?
Yeah, no problem. Okay, you have to use administrator mode only. You don't have other users. Okay. As of now, administrator only is activated. Okay.
Okay. Only for copying purpose, that will be
yes.
useful for me. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem. I have a doubt on differential backup. We need to back up on every day at 10 PM, right? You said you was kept Saturday at 7 AM. So how can you recover this set backup, or else we only recover till Friday full and log backup? Tell me, Shashi. Tell me the answer for this question. Okay, or else ask your question again. We'll see any of our students are going to help you out.
షణ్ముఖ్, నా డౌట్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇక్కడ నార్మల్ గా ఏంటంటే మీరు ఎవ్రీడే సండే ఏంటంటే 10 AM కి ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ ఒకసారి తీస్తాం కదా మనం డిఫరెన్షియల్ బ్యాకప్ లో.
Yes.
అండ్ అండ్ మిగతా రోజు మండే నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ సాటర్డే వరకు ఏంటంటే నైట్ 10 PM కి ఏంటంటే డిఫరెన్షియల్ బ్యాకప్ తీస్తారు కదా.
Okay.
సో నాకు ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది ఏంటంటే, ఓకే మనం సండే రోజు తీస్తాం కాబట్టి నెక్స్ట్ మండే నుంచి ఏంటంటే ఓన్లీ డిఫరెన్షియల్ బ్యాకప్ తీసుకుంటాము.
Okay.
సో మీరు అక్కడ ఒకసారి చెప్పినప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఫర్ మిస్టేక్ గా ఏంటంటే సాటర్డేనో ఏదో ఎవరో ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ తీసేశారు, అంటే ఫ్రైడే రోజు ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ తీసేశారు, కానీ సాటర్డే ఈవినింగ్ రోజు ఏంటంటే కరెక్ట్ అయింది అని చెప్పారు. సో టిల్ ఫ్రైడే వరకు ఏంటంటే ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ అండ్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ బ్యాకప్ తీసుకోవాలి అని చెప్పారు. సో నాకు అక్కడ వరకు అర్థమైంది, కానీ సాటర్డే రోజు ఎలా రికవర్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్పి డౌట్ వచ్చింది. సో అది కరెక్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కదా, కరెక్ట్ అయ్యింది ఎలా రికవర్ చేస్తారని అడుగుతున్నాను.
In case if it was correct on Saturday, if see what here, if anyone took the manual backups in the mid of the week, that will create a problem. Okay. If anyone, say for example, if someone took full backup in the mid of the week, any day, not only mid of the week, any day, either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, any day, if someone took full backup in the mid of the week, that will create a problem. So we have discussed how it is going to create a problem. If someone took the full backup and if they deleted the full backup, then it will impact on differential backups, right? How it is going to create impact on differential backups? Why? Because differential backups always depends on the last full backup. If the last full backup is deleted, then from where you can restore the differential backups. For example, Thursday full backup, someone took manual full backup on Thursday, right? Due to space issues, they deleted full backup. The Thursday full backup they deleted. Now you have everyday differential backup, right? You have Monday differential backup, Tuesday differential backup, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday differential backup. In case if your database is corrupted on Saturday, right? As you are asking Saturday 7 AM, huh?
Yes, Saturday evening, evening
Saturday
7
PM. Okay, Saturday evening 7 PM, if your database is corrupted, how can we recover? If the manual full backup is deleted, okay, so you have the old full backup, okay, you have the old full backup, right? Last Sunday full backup, you don't have current full backup. The manual full backup you don't have, you have old full backup, right? And you have differential backup still Thursday. Why? Because on Thursdays someone took manual full backup, right?
Yes.
Right. So imagine on Thursday someone took manual full backup at afternoon, something around 3 o'clock like that. Okay, but Thursday differential backup is going to run on night 10 PM. So you have, what is the latest differential backup for you? Wednesday differential backup you have, right? Why? Because Thursday differential backup, again it will calculate from Thursday full backup. Agree?
Yes.
Agree? Clear, right? So in such situation, how can you recover the database? There is no way to recover the database. Why? Because you will use last Sunday full backup, okay, and you are going to use Wednesday's differential backup. You cannot use again Thursdays or Fridays or Saturdays, okay? Why? Because as you took manual full backup on Thursday, again fresh history is going to start. Clear? So if you use last Sunday full backup, you can restore until the Wednesday differential backup. And again here you cannot use log backups also. Why you cannot use log backups? Even log backups also will start from the last full backup only, right? Agree?
Yes, Shanmukh.
So in this situation, how can you recover the database? Is it possible to recover the database? It's not possible to recover the database. Clear how it is not possible?
Okay, Shanmukh. Okay, అర్థమైంది.
Right. Okay, fine. So yes. Deva, are you going to share the screen? Hello, Deva, you are on mute. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Deva.
Yes, sir. Let me share this screen, sir.
Yeah. Let me give you the permissions. Yeah, you can share the screen.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Visible to you, sir, screen?
Still it's loading. Yes.
Okay, sir. I have created this job, sir.
Okay.
Backup job.
Okay.
It was successful.
Okay.
Then you have told that take backup of all the database using script, right, sir?
Yes.
So I have got the script from Google, and I tried to execute.
Okay.
It was successful. I will show the file, sir.
Okay.
This was the yes, sir. My database backup. This is the all backup
Okay.
files which is
So you got the
executing.
backup just okay, that's fine. Right.
Yes, sir.
So
Single
here
script.
you can see, okay, database name with the date also you are getting, right?
Yes, sir.
So every time when you ran, you won't like in case if you ran today, if you ran tomorrow, again and again, it is going to create a new backup sets. Okay, so it
Yes,
is
sir.
not going to append the existing backup sets, right?
Yes. Yes,
And
sir.
again, there will be another script which will generate with the date and timestamp also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there will be another script which will generate the backups with the date and timestamp also. So even though you ran the see what is the problem with your job, if you ran today multiple times, they are going to be appended.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because same today's date will be there, right? So they will be appended. So there will be another script. Okay, you did hard work. Okay, I'll agree. It's good. Okay, so there is an issue. What is the issue? If you ran this job multiple times in the same day, the backup files
Yes.
are going to be appended.
Right,
Okay,
sir.
there
Yes,
might
sir.
be
So
another script
it
will be
be
there.
increased, sir. Right.
Yeah, so
Yes,
that
sir.
it will take the backup with the date and timestamp. So whenever you run in the next second, automatically the backup files are going to be changed.
Right, sir.
Right. And one more thing, how much time you took for this to search the
Uh,
script?
for what, sir?
For only searching the script, how much time you took?
Sir, I have about 1.5 hours, sir.
For searching the script, huh?
Right, sir. Because lot of scripts are there, but I'm not able to getting. I'm try. If I not get, then if I it was
Okay.
not. So I will try by using the single. You have told that key.
Yes.
Use this code. So I will try in that way, sir.
Okay. So whenever you got the script, one thing you have to do is just directly copy paste the script and execute
Yes.
first. If it throws a successful output, then you can
Yes, sir.
create a job. Every time creating the job, or else simply create the job once, keep copy pasting the script every time. Keep changing the
Yes.
script every time.
Yes, sir.
Right? So usually it won't take I don't think it will take more than 10 minutes, but okay, sometimes okay. So if you just search correctly, the first or second results itself, you will get it. Okay. So not an issue, guys. Okay, thank you for that. Thanks for your efforts. Okay, from today
Sir, but
onwards.
I created here a backup here a file, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
And I have give here the name of that file.
Okay, okay. Desktop folder
But
location. Okay.
yes, sir, folder location.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, folder location. But it's not storing in this location, sir. So what then? What's the problem, sir? I'm not
Just run
getting
the
that.
scripts again. Is it successful?
Yes.
Okay, run the job again once. You can right click start the job. If you start the job, we can easily track it. What is the problem? Okay. Just go to the location.
Sir, it's
Be-
overwrite.
begin. Okay. Okay, done. Do one thing. Run the job. Just run the job. We'll see if any errors are there.
Let me take the job, sir.
Cancel it and right click start the job. Second one. Okay, go to view history. And in the meanwhile, check the folder once. Just check the folder. Folder, my database backup. Okay, it's not coming, right?
I think. Let me check the job. Sir, can I create new job, sir?
You can create new
I-
job.
Yes, sir. While class, I'll create.
Okay,
Then I will show you.
definitely. Okay, no problem. Thank
Yes.
you. And let me
Thank
share my screen. Right. Shashi, you have permissions, you can record. Okay. Right. So in the last class, we discussed about, okay, creating the jobs. What is the uses of jobs? What are the uses of jobs and how can you create the jobs? If job is failed, how to check it? Where to check it? How to troubleshoot the jobs? Okay. What is a step? What is a schedule? How to create a new step? Everything we discussed in the last class, right? So we'll discuss, okay, maintenance plans today. Maintenance plans also important. Okay, so we'll discuss maintenance plans today. It's not a big topic, small topic only. Then I'll start alerts. Okay, SQL server alerts. In case if something went wrong, I have to get an alert. Okay, if SQL server is rebooted, I have to get an alert. Or else if my CPU is more than 100%, I have to get an alert. Or else if my data file, one of the database data file is full or going to full, I have to get an alert. If my log file is full or going to full, I have to get an alert. So it's very difficult, guys. It's very difficult to monitor the things. Okay, we have to maintain lot of servers and lot of databases. Every time it's not possible to monitor, okay, how much percentage of data file is full, how much percentage of log file is full, how much percentage is there, how much free percentage is there, how much enough free space is there. Okay, it will be very difficult to monitor for each and every database. What is the RAM usage? What is the CPU usage? It's very difficult. Why? Because if you don't monitor the RAM and CPU, what happened if the RAM consumption or memory consumption touches 100%, your server will be hung state and it is going to be rebooted. If your CPU touches 100%, your server won't respond and again you have to restart your server. So we don't wait until it reaches 100%. We have to take care once it reaches 90% or 95%. Okay, once we get an email, okay, on some of the server, the CPU consumption is 90%. Chalo, you have free time. You have time, buffer time, so that it can reach from 90 to 100%. It will take some time, right? So before reaching to 100% itself, once you got an alert from the server, okay, CPU is 90%. Once you checked it, why the CPU consumption is 90%? Once you troubleshoot, once you fix it the issue, and it won't go to the 100%, so that you can save the restart of the server, right? Otherwise, if you ignore the alert, or else if you don't set the alerts, what is the problem? Again, okay, if the memory or CPU reaches 100%, again after some time, okay, the server will be hung. And again, to fix the issue, you cannot connect to the server if the server is in hung state. The server is hanged, you cannot restart, or else you cannot connect to the server. It won't allow you to connect to the server, so you cannot run any of the scripts to fix the issue, right? So before reaching it to 100%, if we set alerts, once it reaches to 80 or 85 or 90, whatever value you want, you can set the threshold value, not an issue. You can simply change the value, that's it. If you set usually in the organization will set it for 90%. Once it reaches to 90%, okay, once it reaches to 90%, automatically DBA team will get an alert, so that immediately DBA team, anyone from DBA team will jump into the server and they will fix the issue, so that you can save the restart, you can save the downtime of the application, right? So these kind of things can be achieved using alerts. Okay, so if possible today I'll discuss how to configure alerts and all. 1 or 2 alerts I'll show you. Remaining, you can Google it, you will get the script. Based on the script, you can simply create the alerts, right? Fine. So before that, we'll create a maintenance plans. Okay, so what are the maintenance plans? How can we use this maintenance plans? We'll discuss. So job is nothing but collection of steps. Agree? Job is nothing but collection of steps, right? So in the step, what we will have? We will have a script. What is our requirement? Based on that requirement, we'll simply keep the script in that step, so that the step will be scheduled. And once it was scheduled, automatically it is going to run during the scheduled time, and it is going to complete the required activity, whether it is a backup or restore or different things. That's different. Jobs means don't think only backup jobs. As discussed, a lot of jobs will be there. Sometimes application jobs also will be there. Okay, right? So what is this maintenance plan? Maintenance plans means collection of jobs. Collection of steps is called a job. Collection of jobs you can consider as a maintenance plan. Maintenance plans are important, guys. Sometimes, okay, in the organization, some of the servers will have this maintenance plans and all. You can easily automate. You can easily automate using maintenance plans. Okay, if you can see here, management, okay, there you can see maintenance plans. Okay, as of now, there are no maintenance plans. The same thing, what you can achieve using the jobs, the same thing you can achieve using the maintenance plan also. Okay, so as discussed, we will have what kind of jobs will we have generally in the servers? Can anyone tell me what kind of default jobs we will have in the servers?
Only one job, I think, sir. Yesterday we seen that one, sir.
Only one job will be there in the server?
No, sir.
No, sir. DBCC check job.
Okay, very good. Next.
Backup job.
Default, we have 5 jobs, sir. 5 total.
What are those jobs?
DBCC checkpoint or check job, and restore like this.
Can anyone tell me those jobs, guys?
Backup jobs, restore jobs.
These 2 jobs. DBCC check DB job, rebuild index job, reorganize index job, update statistics jobs. Yesterday itself, I just repeated 5 or 10 times. Okay, that's okay, no problem. Okay, so the same kind of things we can achieve, we can create using maintenance plans also. We can create full backup maintenance plan. We can create a DBCC check DB job maintenance plan. We can create rebuild index maintenance plan. We can create reorganize index maintenance plan. We can create update statistics maintenance plan. Okay, so if you right click on the maintenance plan, it will ask you, okay, you can see one option, new maintenance plan, select this maintenance plan, and I'll show you how to create a backups with the date and timestamp. Okay, so this is my DBA maintenance plan. I'm going to just mention it, or else full backup maintenance plan. Full backup underscore MP. MP means maintenance plan. Sorry for that. Just 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. The meeting is disconnected. Connect again. Okay, just 1 minute. Please connect again. Okay, let me reopen the meeting. Please connect again with the same link.